Hello, this is Danielle Ireland with Healing Hearts of Indy, and today I want to talk to you about the wall of anxiety. So the wall of anxiety is basically where we're sitting back in our comfort zone or familiar habits and patterns. We have the desire to change, we want to move forward, we want to try something new, and just as we start to inch forward, we get stuck. We get this block. We feel this panic, maybe we feel compression in our chest, we perspire for no reason, or just this sense of overwhelmed, and we just kind of pause, and then like drool starts to slowly roll out of our mouths. Well, oftentimes when I'm in session with clients and I can tell they've hit this wall of anxiety, their response is usually some version of, I don't know. And you can tell it's anxiety versus confusion. Like when we're confused and we're trying to figure something out, there's that sort of desire to be a little inquisitive. Like, I don't know, let me think about this, versus I don't know. And that's more often what I see when we hit anxiety. So I thought I would do a little illustration. Please pardon the crudeness of it, but we all get it. I'm not an artist. So here you are, walking along, looking great, and you're thinking, here are my old familiar patterns, the things that I typically do when I'm stressed, tired, cranky, lonely, confused, not feeling good. And I want to try something new. I want to try something healthy. I want to try to make a change. And then we seem to hit the wall of anxiety. And this is where we want to get stuck, or we stop, or we freeze, and we're like, I don't like this doesn't feel good to me. So we hit anxiety and we go back to what's familiar, what's known, and what we most often do. But then we kind of get into the same loop. We're like, well, but I still don't like where I am, so I want to move out of that. But then we hit anxiety. We don't like that, so we move back. And so what happens is we start to bounce back and forth, and it feels like these walls of pressure are slowly closing in, and it doesn't feel good. So one of the ways that I personally like to work through and manage my own anxiety, and like to help other people do that too, is to look through this wall of anxiety and actually let yourself question your own confusion, right? We're gonna question our own confusion. So if I hit a wall and I say, I don't know, I just don't like it, it's scary, I don't know. Well, what if you did know? Like, what if you did have an answer? Or what if you had to think of something? So what that actually forces you to do is not deny your anxiety, not run from your anxiety, not hide from it, but consider, okay, if I did have to figure something out, if I did have to even just guess, what might be causing some of this stress or panic? What might that be? And so what we're doing is we're articulating a fear. And once we name a fear, and I know that what you're probably seeing is backwards, but when we name a fear, then we can do something with it. It's like the dark shadow at the foot of our bed that we swear is a monster moving, waiting to creep in on us. When we turn on the light, that's like acknowledging our anxiety. It's turning on the light and actually seeing what's there so that we can manage it. Because as long as we're stuck in the I don't know, or we're stuck in the lack of inquisitiveness, we're just kind of, we just stay stuck. And we bounce back and forth between patterns that aren't helping us, aren't serving us, or aren't serving anyone around us. And here's the great thing about this. Naming the fear aloud doesn't have to translate into any action, right? Sometimes the best course of action is no action, but you're not going to know what's best for you until you even let yourself admit it aloud. So question your anxiety, or stay in the question. As long as we're curious about what's bothering us, what's keeping us stuck, we're more likely to find an answer than choosing to stay stuck in inaction, or choosing to stay stuck in the I don't know. So I hope that this was helpful. If you have any follow-up questions for me or about this process, anyone here at the Healing Hearts of Indy team is more than qualified to help you manage this process. I actually learned this here, so this is a tool that I learned here, and I know that everyone here can help with. But I'm really passionate about this topic. I love helping people work through anxiety, because anxiety keeps us stuck, and we don't want to stay stuck. We don't want to be stuck. We have a lot of things to do. We're busy people. So if you'd like to talk about processing managing anxiety, you can feel free to send me an email at danielle@healingheartsofindy.com, or you can give us a call and schedule an appointment, and anyone here would love to help you and work with you. But I hope that this was helpful. Keep asking yourself questions. Don't stay stuck in the confusion. Ignorance is not bliss. We find solutions through questions and answering questions and then continuing to ask more. So stay brave, keep asking questions. Hope you enjoyed this video, and I look forward to seeing you next time.